Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you guys a haul that I had from Sephora recently from their holiday sale. So I have 2 eye items. I also have 2 blush palettes. These are the 2. And then I have 1 setting powder. And then I also have 2 skincare items. These are the 2. So I'll be unboxing these with you guys and sharing with you my first impressions. So let's get started. The first one I wanted to show you guys this new makeup from Milk Makeup. This is a eyeshadow primer, and I wanted to replace the one that I used to use. Or actually, I used to use one from BareMinerals, but now they don't sell it anymore, so I had to find a new one. And I heard this primer was really good for the face, and they also have one for the eyes. So let's see what this says. This is the Hydrogrip Eye Primer base. And it says a double dose to hydrate and hold. Grips pigment, locks on color. 93% natural, infused with hemp-derived cannabis seed extract, hyaluronic acid, and blue agave extract. So the face primer for this got really good reviews, and this is the eye version. And I was able to look this up on a lot of the clean beauty apps that I use, and it's actually a pretty clean product, so I'm excited to try this one. Let's open it up. It's like green packaging. So pretty. It says Milk Makeup. Milk Makeup and Hydrogrip or Hydrogrip. Grip Eye Primer. So I have really sensitive eyes, so I need to try these out to see if they make my eyes water or not. But let's see. I'm just gonna try it on for it has kind of a plasticky plant smell. I don't know how to describe it. But this is what the applicator looks like. It's like slightly doe-footed. And I'm just going to try it really quickly on my eyes. And I think by the end of this video, we'll kind of know if it's, if it'll make my eye, if it'll sting my eyes. I'm just going to use my phone because I don't have a mirror close by. Just going to apply like this. First impression, it's like almost a cream to powder sort of feeling. So it's very light and yeah, like powdery. That's what that looks like. I'm gonna apply with my finger. And it really is quite invisible, like on the eyelids. Once I apply it, you can barely see it. I think aside from it like not stinging my eyes, I also have to kind of make sure that, you know, the makeup stays on well. So it's really hard to find a good like base or eye primer, so I'm kind of sad that they discontinued the one that I use. Also, the applicator like doesn't really grip on that much product. I feel like I barely am able to get any product from the applicator. It dries down like very nicely, almost instantaneously, so it dries down really nicely. And it dries down very matte, I would say. So It is a very kind of nice feeling, but the product's also supposed to be hydrating. I'm just not sure about this applicator. I feel like it's not really grabbing onto much product. I have to keep dipping back in. I feel like the product has a slightly green tint. I'm not too sure if you guys can see it on the eyelid here. Just gonna dab that in. Alright, so that's that one. We'll have to see how this one goes, like if it burns my eyes at all or anything. I'll let you guys know if I end up liking this one. First impression is that it dries very quickly. The feeling is very matte and it's like a cream to powder formula. So far so good. I'll have to see how the staying power is as well as if it burns my eyes. My biggest thing is like most eye primers will burn my eyes. So like the famous ones from Urban Decay or NARS concealer, they all kind of like burn my eyes. So I really need to test out eye primers before I can stick with one. This next item is from Kat Von D. Let me see where is the logo for this one. Kat Von D. Here's the tiny little logo. And it's her ink liner. This is a waterproof liquid eyeliner. So this is the ink liner. Her famous one is actually not this one. It's actually the tattoo liner. But I actually preferred this one. And I think the difference is that this is a felt tip versus the ink liner or the tattoo liner is actually a brush tip. So I actually feel like the felt tip gives me more control and it also stays on longer for me. And this is in the color Black Trooper or Trooper Black 01. And let me take it out to show you guys. So the one that I was using, ink liner, Kat Von D, the one that I was using is from pre-pandemic and it has literally dried out because I haven't used eyeliner for so long. But this one is my go-to. It's one of my holy grails. It stays all day for me, gives me really good precision and control, and I'm just restocking on this one. It feels lighter than the one that I had pre-pandemic. I feel like they maybe reduced the packaging or something, which is not always a bad thing. It's like more sustainable. So you shake it like this to kind of juice up the ink inside, and then it's a felt tip liner. So that's what that looks like. I'll show you guys here. What a beautiful clean line. This stays all day for me, especially if I use a primer. So this is definitely my go-to for eyeliner if I do wear it. And the way I do my eyeliner is I tend to be a little bit thicker on the outside and thinner towards the inner eye. So that's what that looks like. So this is always a staple for me. Go with the next two products I'm really excited about. One of them is a limited edition from Pat McGrath. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Blush and Glow Cheek Palette. So I think this is their 2022 Holidays limited edition set. And this is in the color Nude Venus. And you guys, look at this packaging. It's so pretty and so gorgeous and cute. They're always over the top glamorous with their packaging, Pat McGrath Labs, but this one is so cute because it's pink and has kind of their signature lights here. Here's the back. It has kind of an explanation of the ingredients, and basically we have 4 different blushes, I believe. Yeah, okay, let's check it out and see what it is inside. So let's take this out. Ooh, so pretty. that's what that looks like in the front. It's so beautiful. I really like it when the packaging mimics exactly the covering. Sometimes the covering is really beautiful and you take it off and then the inside is a completely different packaging and it just is not as great, but I really like it when they are exactly the same. So let me show you the back. So this one has all of the blushes labeled. This is a Blush and Glow cheek palette, and I believe there's one highlight here, and then the rest are blushes in Desert Orchid, Nude Venus, Divine Rose 3, Paradise Venus, and Sunset Nectar. So that is the layout of the packet. And let's open it up together. And ooh, wow, that is so beautiful. Let me show you guys up close. I love the engravings of the rose and the beautiful colors. It is a limited edition and I just could not resist not buying it. So let's take a look at the colors. I'm going to try to read it because it's upside down. So number 5, this one is Sunset Nectar. The highlight here is Sunset Nectar. I'm just going to swatch it for you guys. And I feel like her formulas are so good. It's so soft. Wow, it's actually a lot softer than I anticipated. And let's swatch it here. Wow, so bright. Beautiful. It's a lot softer than expected. It's almost as soft as the Hourglass powders. It just like melts on touch, which is so nice. Wow, look how shiny that is. Amazing. So that one is in Sunset Nectar. And then this one here is Desert Orchid. So this nude color here is Desert Orchid. And then we have Nude Venus, this nude pink color. So I feel like these two are a little bit more neutral and you can wear almost like every day. This is a dusty kind of nude, and I would say this one is like a mauve nude. They're both a little bit dark in color actually. I'm just gonna swatch this one here, this more mauve one. I swatched it really lightly, so let's see if it comes out. Oh, I swatched it so lightly and it came out so nice. That's so pretty. It's like very pink and mauve. It's very pigmented, so. And then let's swatch this one as well. This one's kind of like a dusty pink rose. It's on my ring finger here. I'll put it here as well. Oh man, I swatched them so lightly and they're coming out so pigmented. They're super pigmented, so that is gonna have to, you're gonna have to be careful playing with these. So I'm so excited, and these are limited editions, so I really wanted to get these before they were gone. So the third one is Divine Rose number 3, and looking at this upside down, I think it's this one right here. Yeah, it is kind of like a rose color, like so rosy. I don't even know how to describe it. And it's a little bit more pink, I would say, than this color here. This one's a little bit more mauve, and this one's pinkier. And you can kind of tell like these two are a little bit darker roses. I'm going to swatch this one really lightly as well. It's on my pinky here. Let's compare that. Oh yeah, so this one's like warmer, and this one is cooler, like a cooler pinky color. Very interesting. Not getting a good swatch on that one. Just gonna do a little bit more. Here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's a very pinky, cool pink. Versus this one, I would say it's a little bit warmer. So that's that one. The pinkier one's here, and then that's that one. And they're both so wearable, I feel like. And of course, the last one is this one. It's called Paradise Venus. This one is the darkest blush, and it has kind of a rusty red tone to it. It's a very dark kind of blush. yeah, so that's what that one looks like. And that one is definitely less of an everyday, maybe more of a fall winter color and more of a bold look. So really like that palette. It is a little bit pricey, but it's limited edition, and I feel like you get such good value for what you pay for. You get like 4 different blushes plus a really nice highlighter. I mean, that highlighter is just glittering, right? Like you saw right here. So really nice palette. And I feel like recently I've been really into like face palettes in general. So really like that one. Okay, this next item is one that I've had my eye on for quite some time. It was sold out during the VIB sale, so I had to pick it up during the follow-up holiday sale, and it was totally out of stock. But somehow they restocked during the sale, and I grabbed it right away because I have been eyeing it, but it has been always sold out. So this is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. And this is in the color 01 Universal. So this is the original palette. And it is a little bit pricey, which is why I waited to pick it up. Basically, it is 4 different highlighters, but it can be used like almost like a face palette, because you can see here's like a blush color, 2 highlighter colors, and a bronzer. And it has really good ratings. So let's see what it says. Dior has created a makeup line of Dior makeup artist essentials inspired by the energy backstage at runway shows. Shades to suit different skin tones, endures exclusive, versatile, and buildable textures. The Glow Face Palette is Dior makeup artist's secret weapon to add a natural to intense glow to the face. And it says, this kit controls 4 ultra luminizing shades. Applied with fingers or a brush, can be used alone or blended together on zones of the face to illuminate. So let's take it out. Ta-da! That's what that looks like. It's such a beautiful packaging, and you can see kind of Dior engraved into the powders themselves, and it has kind of this translucent front, and then if you flip it, it gives you the names of the powders in the back. This is strobe white, strobe gold, blush pink, and blush bronze. So really it's a face palette, but I feel like you can use it for so many different things. It's actually so pretty. Like this one is a good blush, and these 2 are its highlighters, and then this is a bronzer slash blush. Let's swatch these and we can totally compare. I think they will be different because this is kind of a subtle glow, with the Pat McGrath is more of like an in-your-face bold glow, so I think it'll be different, but maybe you can swatch these and compare. So I swatched the strobe. Oh wow, it's actually very shiny as well, and it didn't even dent like the logo, so I'll put that here. Oh, that's so nice. It's very shiny. And then I'll swatch. You can kind of compare, like here is a highlight from Pat McGrath, and here is from Dior. I swatched it too many times, so it kind of dimmed it, but it was very shiny earlier. Let's compare this with this one, which is, oh man, this one is so shiny too. These are impressive already. Wow. I think the color is closer to the Pat McGrath one. This one's definitely like golden glow. It's not as bold as this one. This one is definitely shinier. Let's try the blush. Wow, beautiful. I can also see this used as like a pink highlight. These are really subtle. This one you can see more in person, but I think this is more of like a lit from within kind of look, and these are more like very shiny, like almost blinding kind of feel. So this is more, maybe shows up better on camera. These are probably more like glow. Oh wow, this one's so pigmented. What the heck? Did I just grab too much? That one's the last one. Wow, these are very pigmented and beautiful. So excited that I was able to grab these. But these are basically like always sold out. But very happy I was able to get this on sale and they restocked in time. But yeah, the packaging and first impressions of the color payoff is really good. Very excited to give these a spin and try them out next time. Okay, so that's that one. Another face item I got was this BareMinerals Original Mineral Veil. And this is in the color Translucent. And this one is also a clean product. So it says, clean without compromising performance. Weightless powder sets makeup and helps extend wear while reducing oil and shine. Blurs the look of pores, lines, and imperfections, creating a flawless matte finish with no flashback in photos. Infused with vitamin E to help defend against environmental stressors. Perfect for on-the-go use. So I've been looking for a new powder because the one I have from Shiseido is pre-pandemic. Basically, all of my makeup is outdated because they're pre-pandemic and I haven't used anything since the pandemic. So I've been trying to update more of my makeup, and also trying to make them cleaner. So that's kind of where I'm at in terms of my makeup. But this is their Original Mineral Veil, and I actually really like BareMinerals. They're one of the first brands that, got me into makeup. So it's like this, and I've pretty much, have always felt like they were a great brand, and maybe, ahead of the curve. So this is what this looks like. This is Original Mineral Veil. And it says translucent in the back, and it has like little air holes here as well. Let's open this up. Okay, so that's what that looks like. It's a very finely milled setting powder, and I love that it's infused with vitamin E. So I'm always needing more hydration for my face. Looks like you can open it here. Oh yes, right here. There's a little pocket here, and we have a little pad. It's just a pad. It doesn't have any latch onto it. And it says BareMinerals in assuming vegan leather. It feels really nice. So you can just dab it with this little thing. It's safely tucked in the back of the powder. So that is that one. That's a cute sound. Alright, my last two items are two skincare items. So it is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream, as well as the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. They need to make these names shorter. So IT Cosmetics, neither of them are super clean, I think, but I like IT Cosmetics for their CC cream. It's super good. It's full coverage, SPF 50, all these skincare benefits. I know it's not clean, but I just haven't been able to find any alternatives that are just as good. So I wanted to try out this Confidence in Cream because it was on Sephora for Black Friday. It was half off, and I thought it was a great deal. And Let's see what it says. Confidence in a cream is your quick absorbing super cream on the side that truly transform the look of your skin, suitable for all skin types, even sensitive. Features our skin-loving anti-aging armor rejuvenating concentrate plus, immersing your skin in moisture and strengthening your skin barrier for visibly plumper and rejuvenated skin while reducing the look of fine lines and pores. You'll see powerful results instantly and more dramatic results over time. Anti-aging armor with ceramides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, peptide lipid complex, and squalane. Partners with plastic surgeons. Okay, so basically a summary of the benefits, and then if we take this out like this is how it opens up, and this is what the jar looks like. It is in a glass jar, which I always appreciate because it's a little bit more sustainable, and this is transforming moisturizer super cream anti-aging armor. Right here, anti-aging armor. So that's what that looks like. Let's open it up. This is what that looks like. I did use a little bit of it before, and it, even though it looks like a cream, it kind of comes out like a balm. Like, it's not a totally cream texture. It's a very thick cream, almost to the point of a balm. So it's very heavy, and it smells kind of like bamboo or like something fresh. So it smells like a fresh plant almost. It is very thick, but I don't think it feels super thick on the skin. And I'm still testing it out on my skin to see if there's any benefits to like wrinkle reduction, but we'll see. I might end up returning it just because it's not clean, and moisturizers I feel like I use every day, so it is something more that I'm stringent about versus for makeup. I don't necessarily use it every single day, or I'll switch up the makeup that I use. But for daily things like skincare, I tend to be maybe a little bit more picky. And then the last item I have is this Peter Thomas Roth. This is their Cloud Cream, I think it's abbreviation. Water Drench Hydrating Moisturizer. And I've used this before. I've used this before, so I know that my skin likes this cream, and I like this cream. But, you know, since switching over to clean makeup, I'm not sure if I would, but I do find this moisturizer quite moisturizing. Let me just read what's on the side. Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. Drench your skin with a liquid cloud of fluffy light moisture that feels soft and weightless like clouds in the atmosphere. Concentrated with 30% hyaluronic acid complex cream. Has 3 molecular sizes of hyaluronic acid, a potent hydrator that draws in water, helps plump the look of skin with moisture. Pentavitin, not sure what that one is. Pentavitin helps provide up to 72 hours of hydration even after cleansing. Okay, it just says it feels like a cloud. It's very hydrating. Kept the skin hydrated for 72 hours. And then on the packaging, I don't know if you guys can see, there's like these little, it's textured, so then it looks like there's water droplets that are raised in the box. You can kind of see it better on this side. And so it is a nice touch, and overall the packaging has lots of clouds on it, so I feel like the packaging is very nice and cute. So you can see the clouds, and it opens up and it has kind of a blue stopper here, and I think you open it like this, and then you can see the product. sounds a little bit like raindrops when I go like this. And it is glossy on top. You can see my reflection. And then this is the actual packaging. Is kind of like a translucent blue color, which is really cool. So it kind of says the same thing as on the packaging. It is, however, not glass, even though it sounds a little bit like it, but it is plastic. And you do have that raised texture of the water droplets again, so that is a nice detail. Like, this whole packaging just feels a little bit like a cloud, which is really cool. So let's open it up. And I have used it a little bit. I've tried it out. There's a little stopper there, but this is what the overall texture looks like. And it's like a very lightweight. It's a rich gel, but it's very lightweight, I would say. So it is quite nice. And it smells, there's a very faint smell, but it smells like water. Is that? I'm not sure. Maybe like rainwater, but it's not unpleasant and it's very faint. So that's what that one looks like. It almost reminds me of the Clinique Moisture Surge. I used to really like that moisturizer, but I've stopped using it since it's not clean. But the texture and the feel is very similar, and this one is not colored like the Clinique one is. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Those were the things I got in the Sephora sale after the Sephora sale, like for Black Friday, and then they also had a Christmas discount. So I picked up those things and wanted to share them with you guys and unbox it together. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.